talento es sin lío y escuchando que el talento le cantó a los dos míos. Esto es música rapera que no lo hace cualquiera. Puro call boy para Tesa sin frenas. Neal the boss, Neal the boss, Neal the boss.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the Neal podcast. As always, I am Neal.
I'm Neal.
I just realized that my arm, I raised my arm. There, I did it.
It's just all out of camera.
Well, off shot. This, let's see how that looks. Yeah, that motion doesn't look good. That motion doesn't look good.
Oh man, how you been, man?
Good, man. It's been a long week, but it's been an interesting week. I've had some. Not weird, but just I had an old man situation where I felt old because I went to drive through.
Just so you know,
Yeah.
you are old.
Shut up.
I'm just letting you know.
Listen, I also got complimented by a black woman.
Okay.
And that is the best. See, you can't understand this. Okay. But when a black woman gives a white male a compliment, that'll make your fucking day. That just makes your day.
Okay.
Anyway,
Okay.
so the first story, I was just at the drive-through, and I think it was $8.54, whatever. I gave him $10.54, yeah, because I had cash on me. I think I had cash left over from Mexico, and I give him $10.54 exactly, and then he gives me my food, and he's looking at me, and went, "You owe me change." He goes, "Huh?" I go, I gave you $10.54. You gave me back nothing. Like, you even put it on the receipt. You put $10.54 in your register, and it even says change of $2. He looked at me dead ass in my face and said, I didn't understand why you were giving me change. Like, my brain completely shut down on me. And then in my brain went, oh, I'm so old now that I remember when you used cash more than you did card.
Oh, absolutely.
And nowadays, can we just go back to the 90s?
I told you you're fucking old, man.
I know.
Dude, the amount of times I've had cash on me and I give it to like this, I don't know, 16-year-old kid, and I get him like, and I'll give them back something like, look, I don't want a whole bunch of pennies or anything, so I'll give them back like, I don't know, let's say it's whatever, and I give them back whatever, how much money, and like 8 cents, and I need to get $2.50 back because I don't want a bunch of dimes and pennies and shit like that. And when I hand them, and they're counting it out, and the confused look that I see on their faces, they're counting like, wait, it's 10.73, but he gave me 12, he gave me 15. 3, and there's like, he gave me 15.23. I don't understand what's going on.
Yeah.
They're just like,
Yeah.
okay.
And
Okay.
I understand that cash registers have probably not changed too much since last time I had to use a cash register. You put in like, if somebody hands you money and you go, he handed me $20.53, and you type it into the POS, it'll tell you how much change you should give back. You don't have to guess. It just does it for you.
But the confused look.
It really was.
Whoa,
Yeah.
whoa. Hold
Yeah.
on. You're wait, we're having you're handing something to me? I might touch your hand. I don't know if I like this.
What are you doing? What is this green bill you
Dude,
had?
I've been to a number of places too, like decent, like, stand-up kind of restaurant spots are like, oh, we don't take cash. The amount of times I hear we don't take cash now is wild to me.
You come across more of the we don't take cash than places that are like we only take cash.
Oh, yeah, I remember those. Man, to be honest, some of the best places I've ever eaten
They were cash only.
Only took cash.
Yeah. I think the two, a lot of Asian restaurants.
It's either Asian or a black owned or like a hood black owned spot. Those are the only two places I've been to that are like cash only. Actually, I take that. There's been a few taquerias I've been to.
That's what I was like. There's taquerias that they're like, no, dinero.
I need Trump to stay away from those.
Yeah.
I need you to stay away from those places. Do not start raiding taquerias.
Well, he talks about Mexican food and liking that. So hopefully he'll leave them.
Yeah, but I mean, if you try to get rid of all the who's gonna cook our food? Period.
I don't know. Did you
It doesn't
were you
matter.
the one that sent me the Italian food thing? The Italian food video? Or was that another friend? There's something video. They were saying it was Italian, like first generation Italians were saying that Italian food in America is better than it is in Italy.
Oh yeah, because Mexicans are back there cooking it.
And that's they all said the same thing.
100%.
Yeah. They're like, we don't have those over there.
Yeah, I
They're
think
here.
I told you this before. Is like, dude, I've heard multiple people who have like owned restaurants be like, Mexicans cook the best food, because it doesn't matter where you go. The most high end Michelin star restaurant, like at least half of their work staff are Mexican guys, and these people are charging $500-$600 a plate, and like. half your staff back there doesn't have a green card, and they're putting out some of the best food.
Yeah. I mean, we ate like two fat fucks just now. We had the
quesadilla.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, with the
Two of them.
Yes.
And then we had two pupusas.
Oh fuck yes.
When they handed us the bag, we each had a bag.
Oh, so, see, no. If I really wanted to be a fat fuck, then I would have gotten a Jamaica with it. The little hibiscus drink.
That's gonna send it over the top.
Yes. Do you know how much sugar's in that shit?
It can't be worse than Kool-Aid.
Oh, have you not had the Jamaica or the Pina? Dude, it's essentially like Mexican Kool-Aid. It's good.
Some places I've been, I know what you're talking about. You're like, yeah, that's Mexican black Kool-Aid. Yeah. But then I've been to some places where I'm like, oh, that is right on good sugar level and it tastes great. I had their lemonade last time, and their lemonade was not like, oh, you gotta. Is that sugar in my teeth? No. So I don't know. We'll have to try it next time.
Okay. Oh yeah. I usually get the Jamaica. I was like, you know what? Let me try to be somewhat healthy today, and let me not get the big ass drink either.
It helps it go down smoother and quicker.
It does. It does add to the flavor.
Speaking of flavor,
okay.
Listen. Chick-fil-A, 99 times out of 100, they don't fuck up your order. Mm-hmm. Well, I hit that one this week because they were busy. Don't get me wrong. I think it was a 12 count with a bunch of sauces, fries. I was going to eat a salad when I got back. I got a bag that wasn't mine. It felt right weight, but I got home, and I had a sticker on it, and it said Debbie. And I'm not Debbie.
What did Debbie order? What did Little Debbie order?
Little Debbie had an original fried chicken sandwich.
Okay.
And bun. That's it. It was the chicken sandwich, no pickles. It was just the chicken and the bun.
Okay.
And it had 2 salt packets in it. And I thought, oh, well, that's weird because they don't usually put salt packets in the food. It was requested on the receipt.
So she knows seasoning, I guess. But so she was gonna put what, salt on the chicken and then just eat that?
She don't know seasoning. Salt's not seasoning. Salt is salt.
I mean, salt is a seasoning, isn't it?
No.
I don't know.
No.
I don't know.
No.
It adds to. Hold on. So you would eat food unsalted?
No.
Would you consider unsalted like? So you got to put a little bit of salt. Like unseasoned food doesn't have salt on it.
No. See, listen.
So you can't just put salt on food, hand it to me, and be like, "Oh, it's unseasoned." Like, no, you put fucking salt on this.
It's not. It's salt. It's been salted. You have salted pork, but you don't have. It's not seasoned pork. It's salt. Like, because salt is sodium.
Okay.
Seasoning does. I mean, so seasoning doesn't typically have salt in it.
Okay.
Like
I figure whatever you put whatever herbs, spices, or whatever you add onto the food to impart flavor onto it, to me, that's all seasoning.
No, because it's a you have to
It's a
have salt.
prerequisite.
You don't eat meat without salt. Period. Well, I mean, okay, fish, you can eat like poke, but I'm okay. Okay, listen.
You'd
Neal.
be surprised
Listen.
how many people will
Listen.
will not salt their food and eat it.
But that's not seasoned. I mean,
Yeah,
that's not
thank
anything.
you. That's not seasoned.
That's
You just said it, Neal.
But that's just
That's not
meat.
seasoned.
That's just meat. You're talking about like boiled chicken, right?
Yeah.
Okay, but if I said, "Hey, I made blackened catfish," you would already know that there's salt in it, but it's seasoned with blackened seasoning.
I don't know. I feel like salt is under the umbrella because if you're gonna say this is unseasoned, you can't put salt on something, hand it to me, and tell me that it's unseasoned because it has a flavor to it now because you put salt on it. Unseasoned food is gonna be food without any you literally you got it, cooked it, set it out there, and you're gonna eat it. That is unseasoned food to me.
I disagree. Listen, if you just put salt on a chicken breast and cooked it, and I ate it, I would just be like, "Oh, this has no seasoning on it. It just has salt." That's what I'm saying.
Then hold on. Then what would you call it if I just cooked a chicken breast and just handed it with nothing on it?
I would be like, "Oh, he didn't put shit on this fucking thing."
Yeah, you got to let the flavor of the meat come through, Neal.
It's just so unappealing looking. Like chicken is so good, but if you just boil chicken and be like, you can look at it and tell that it doesn't have anything on it.
This is true. But see, okay, speaking of just like unseasoned stuff like that. So we've mentioned a lot of here about, just typical white people food not being seasoned well or cooked very good. And I was listening to something the other day and it got me thinking like, you got to be very specific on your white people that say they don't season their food. Because think about it. Okay, Italians. Would you consider them white? Chicken Parmesan has season. There's a lot of really good spaghetti, linguine, fettuccine, like all the different pastas and the Italian foods have seasonings that are very good, made by white people. Okay.
Okay. Are Italians white? Yes. By an ethnic person's perspective, you're going to see an Italian person and an Irish person be like, they're white. I get that. However, when you say white to me, I think of whites.
American white.
Or
American
or
white.
English.
But I mean,
English
Italian
too.
American.
No, they get a pass. They get a because they went through shit too. They were criticized and had their time of being called racial stuff here too against other whites.
Oh yeah.
So they get a pass, right?
Okay.
I kind of put them more. They're more a little bit.
They're under white, but they're their own. They're kind of like separate from the other white.
You're kind of like a little bit more Latin and a little white and not really, but you kind of are. Yeah, I don't
see
a good example. If you immigrated from Italy, I'm be like, oh, they're Italian. But if you're first generation here, I'm be like, oh, he's white because whites are to me you're you're American.
Okay, but you can't tell me
here.
there's not those first or second generation Italian spot.
Neal, who the fuck are you talking? It's me. I get it. I love seasoning. I have a seasoning cabinet.
Let me ask you this.
I will hold on. You know what?
Hold on. I'm gonna put.
I'm gonna show the world. I'm doing it. Listen. Look. Listen. Look. I just grabbed the first thing. I have smoked junkie. I've got a hickory porter rub. And look, you can't have seasoning without slap your mama. You gotta have slap your mama in your kitchen. So
Okay. Well, let me put this to you. Okay, because I'm gonna run through some white food.
What?
Okay.
What?
Let me ask you this: pancakes.
Pancakes?
Is that not a very? Would you not consider that a white food?
Yeah, white women have been stereotyped of having the pancake booty. It can't get any more whiter than that.
Pancakes are fucking delicious.
pancakes. Are pancakes delicious?
Are you fucking serious?
Listen,
hold
wait,
on.
wait.
Please
Okay.
explain to me why they're not.
If somebody handed a plate of 2 buttermilk pancakes, right,
Okay.
and that's all you got,
Okay.
are you gonna be okay with that?
You
get no butter, you get no syrup, you get no fruit in it. You just get the 2 buttermilk pancakes. Are you eating that? You're not. You'd rather eat a Popeyes biscuit than to eat 2 fucking buttermilk pancakes with nothing on it. You get no milk, no nothing. You can't eat it, right?
So you're saying So you're saying pancakes are only good or made good because of the supporting cast?
Same thing with chicken. I'm not just going to eat chicken by itself. You got to have salt, pepper, fried. It's got to have maybe some jerk chicken. I got to have shit on it. And it makes it delicious.
I'm trying to think if I've ever had pancakes and not put anything on it and it's been good.
No, because nobody eats them that way. And if you do, you're a serial killer.
Okay. Hold on. What would you call because I had the McGriddle is essentially a pancake with syrup in it already.
Yeah, it has it in it. And you also have meat and egg and cheese and everything
I'm just
in
talking
between
about the bun. I've eaten just the bun.
Right. Okay. True. Those little 2 things I could eat. But if you had a plate of 2 buttermilk give me you're going like
Hold on, how thick are your pancakes?
No, like the diameter of the cake. And you got 2 of those. I don't know if I could make it through it without choking to death.
I mean, okay.
Look, I don't get it. I don't look. There's a lot of great white chefs out there that even talk about like Ramsay. This is not seasoned. This is bad. But then on those shows, I've seen people. There was one. What was it? One dude that did like shrimp tartare or something with like white raspberry chocolate, and it was just that sounds disgusting. And this guy owned a restaurant. I don't get it. Like, I don't know how you can have so many like top level chefs in the world. Anyway, I don't get it. I don't get it. But pancakes, yes, is a very white person food. Okay. Oatmeal. Would you consider oatmeal kind of like a white people shit? Yeah, right?
Oatmeal can be delicious.
With what?
So,
with berries and cream and honey and sugar.
Hold on.
Syrup
No. But see, that all comes with how you make it.
Right.
But see, no. That's what I'm saying. It's a white food, but this is how it's prepared. You can't say like, barbecue, like, ribs are are like a black food or a Chinese food. Yeah, but you got to add all this stuff to it. How you could? I'm talking about like stereotypical, like
that's what I'm saying.
Like
white,
like a fruit salad.
Yeah,
fruit salad would be a very white.
That's
food,
very white,
but it's disgusting.
Well, you know why it's disgusting? It's disgusting though because see, that's what I'm saying. Like that's a good point. I could make a fruit bowl that everybody would like. But when you think of the white person fruit bowl, you've already got the image in your head.
I'm thinking
it's the canned peaches or the canned pineapple with those nasty cherries that you get, and you just pop the cans open and you dump, and it sits in that juice, and you're like, you want to eat some fruit salad? You're like, no, I don't want to eat that nasty shit. Why did you put raisins in the potato salad, Karen?
But see, oatmeal, I feel like white people can make good oatmeal. I mean, like,
no, you can, but
you
I'm
need
saying
is some brown sugar and maybe some, but that goes with that's a different way to make oatmeal.
True, but I've seen like when I think white people oatmeal,
you're just thinking
it's
water, maybe milk, boil it, throw it in there
with maybe a little bit of butter.
Now, see, I have had that oatmeal before. I like this one. Thing. It was here's what I will say. It was a very Caucasian daycare when I was growing up that my mom would take me to.
In Forney? Was this in Forney?
No, this was not in Forney. I don't remember where it was, but I remember in the morning they would serve breakfast, and I remember sometimes some of those breakfasts. Think about how nasty it has to be if at 6 years old you're eating this oatmeal. You're like, why is this so bad? Like it was just so bad.
No,
like that's
because your palate, your food palate was of season when you were growing up. Okay, you had 6 years of
their
season.
Pancakes were good.
Yeah, why? Because it had syrup and butter.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
It's really hard to fuck up unless you fuck up the pancake itself, like you burn it. Then really, I can make it work. You know, I'll eat Bisquick
think.
if you know somebody's cooking it and it's got the right syrup and butter. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
But when I think like, yeah, I think somebody took Quaker Oats original, dumped it, added some water, maybe milk, like you said, maybe milk if you're lucky, and said, "Here, I don't want that."
I'm just saying.
I don't
It is
wanna
a
eat
white. It is a typically considered white food that can be very delicious.
Yeah. Well,
just saying.
look,
White
you try-
people got some good food. That's
Yeah.
all I'm trying to say. American white people, they have a few good meals. They have a few. They have a few.
True. I mean, technically, no, not technically.
Now, I'm not. What about? I will give it. Now, I can only speak for Southern whites. I don't know too much about Northern whites.
That's probably worse. It's probably worse.
I don't know. Now, the only thing I
Then
will
again,
give,
though, I mean,
Scrapple. I'll give.
Scrapple?
Yeah, Scrapple. It's like
Scrapple.
Oh man, I think it's a Pennsylvania thing. I remember trying it when I was up there before, and it's how should I say this? It's like think about taking everything that you got that you were gonna use for a hot dog, but you're making it kind of like almost like a bacon / sausage patty kind of deal.
I have seen that. That makes my heart hurt when I look at it.
Yeah. I mean, it's all the spare shit, but instead of like putting it into a tube form and making it like a hot dog, they make it into like it's almost kind of bacon. It's like white Spam almost.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's just,
Wait, is Spam? I thought Spam was white too.
yeah. I guess it's. I feel like it's probably a step up from Spam.
Man, I don't like Spam. I don't get it.
Oh no.
I used. Okay. White moment here. I got it. So, my dad was white.
Okay. Okay.
If you didn't know.
Hard to believe, but okay.
So he used to eat Spam, but then he would eat deviled ham, which is like potted ham meat.
Oh, like the potted meat?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
fucking potted meat is
Yeah.
worse than
Yeah. And I remembered as a kid,
Spam.
you toast, make 2 pieces of toast, put mayonnaise on it, you put the potted meat on it, and I used to remember liking it.
That is just that man. Sorry, I gotta call it. That is
Oh, no,
the
it's
whitest, most trailer parky meal I have ever.
Oh no, bro.
That's what.
No, bro. I can probably top that one with something else. Because this was when I lived with him, it wasn't in the trailer
Toast,
park.
mayonnaise,
And potted meat.
Oh God.
And I remember trying it, I think in my early 30s, and couldn't make it past the 2 bites. Now, I will say I have seen a deviled egg recipe where you take that deviled ham and you mix it in with the mixture of I think.
Because you're hiding the flavor of it.
Yeah. But it supposedly makes them. I'll try that. I'll
Okay.
try that one day. But no, the mayonnaise and toast with the potted meat was. Look, man, I've had fried bologna sandwiches too. Like,
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. But I mean, you still.
you got to cut the middle so it doesn't pop
exactly.
up. Yeah.
But hold on. What about Vienna sausages? When was the last time you tried one of those? I remember trying one of those like years ago, and I took a bite, and I was like, "Fuck! Why do I?" I was like, "I can't."
Yeah,
can't do this.
I can just remember how the texture and the consistency of it.
Ugh.
I'd rather do little smokies than that. I'd rather just get a crock pot, put some barbecue sauce in it, dump a bunch of little smokies in it, let it sit for a little bit, and just pick them out one by one.
Oh my God! One year at our fantasy football draft, during this previous season, they had some sort of bet, and they had what they called a spam bet. And so one of the guys lost, and so before we had our draft, he had to eat an entire uncooked, unseasoned can of fucking spam. Like he had to open it, crack it open, and just start. And it was, oh man, it was so horrifying to watch. He gets 3 bites in, he's like, oh, he wants to start puking. And the fucking block's like that.
Yeah,
big.
you know, it's
he's like, oh God. Okay.
That has to have 3,000 plus milligrams of sodium and fat.
Oh man. It was so disgusting.
Okay. So let me ask you then this. Italians are white.
Okay.
Do you consider Jewish people white?
Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah. Jewish people are definitely white.
They make some bagels, man. You know.
Yeah. Oh yeah. You gotta give them bagels.
Yeah, because like I can eat a bagel. I can toast a bagel and just eat it if I didn't have anything for it. But I would prefer not to.
Is it bad that I don't know? I know there's like matzo ball soup, and I know bagels. That's all the Jewish food that I actually know.
They make some good breads too.
Oh yeah, Ezekiel bread, stuff like that. Oh, okay.
There's one. What's the one? It's the swirl, and it has like raisins.
The
in
rye
it.
bread?
No. It's like a
Not rye.
Wait, is rye Jewish too?
I don't know. It's not. Not pumpernickel. Shit. Now you got me thinking.
I put in tier,
Tier.
not tier. They're not Nordic. While
Yeah,
rye bread is not inherently Jewish, certain types of rye bread, particularly those associated with Jewish delis in the United States, are closely linked to. It's not okay. So, Jewish.
Yeah, I'm trying to think.
Raisin bread.
Huh. Just
We don't have a lot of Jewish people in here. Like, yeah, it's just like a. It's like a.
Is it marble bread or something like that?
No, it kind of looks like. It's like a.
It's like brown and
iced cinnamon.
Oh, that.
Yeah. It's good shit. There's
that's Jewish.
I mean, look.
I was like, I have no idea. I was like, I've seen it. I was like, I don't know.
Yeah, Milk and Honey off of Court or Coit.
Yeah.
They had it, and I had a Jewish coworker that was like, "Hey, you should try that out," and I did, and I loved it. But I was eating loaves of that bread like a week, and I had to stop.
In your bulking face,
Man, and because it's not cut. It's an uncut loaf, so you cut your piece.
Oh, that's dangerous.
And I toast it, and you put some butter on it, and I was like,
"Oh, fuck, dude,
beefcake." All right, we talked way too much about food. We've spent half of the show, I think, talking about food.
We're in Texas. We're Texas fat fucks. What can I say?
We are not. We eat like it.
I'm on a mission, Neal.
You, hey, that shirt getting a little tight around that waist. I'm tired of getting calls from Sandy saying,
"Oh my gosh,
no, she's not. She's not. She's not."
Oh man. All right. Well, then I have like crazy segue, but so random. We talked. I think last week we talked about the Diddy, stuff. But man, there's been a bunch of crazy cases going on over the last month. Fucking Diddy gets, I think, acquitted on 3 charges, convicted on 2.
He got acquitted on the ones that matter.
Still, technically, can get 20 years, but he's not getting life.
Was it 20? I thought it was
so
like 10
each
or
of the two,
each of them, but
they carry 10 years.
But they would run.
Well, if he said for him to run consecutive, then that's 20 years. If it's concurrent, then he's only
that's what I
do
meant.
the 10.
Yeah, I thought they were saying it'll probably be concurrent.
I don't know. Who knows? But that's not till October. But he has a very good possibility of getting out within the next 8 to 10 years. Fucking Weinstein, like Diddy, the Diddy trial overshadowed Weinstein, got retried
right
over all of his shit. He got acquitted on all but 1 or 2 charges too.
I'll be honest, I don't remember what Weinstein did.
Weinstein was the one who was making a bunch of chicks fucking suck him for roles.
Sounds bad.
He was like banging a bunch of actors. Like, well, how bad do you really want this role? Zip. Like that's what he was fucking doing.
He was having a real casting couch.
Oh, yeah,
real casting couch.
And what's wild, what I always thought was like, what's real crazy. Everybody talks about all these women that came out, accused him, said that he did all this stuff to him. But I was like, there's got to be a shit ton of actors that are famous now that sucked his dick that aren't saying a fucking word. That he had some favorite actresses of his that he would always try to put in the movie. It was like, are these the ones who were really like fucking their way to the top and shit? Because but
it's kind of hard to not immediately like you've been in 12 of his movies. Like
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. That calls into question. Like I'm not saying you're not a good actress, but now that we know this of him, he seemed to have a lot of favorites, and you never really came out and said anything about him. So. Exactly.
I mean,
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Yeah.
So- and then on top of all that, the Menendez brothers might be getting out this year.
I know that is crazy because that happened. That was early or late
What,
80s?
90,
Or was it early 90s?
maybe late 80s, early 90s. Like what? If it happened in 89, the trial was like 91, 92 or something like that. It had to be.
Let's see.
It was definitely before 95. I know that. I remember being a kid and hearing about this. Let's see.
Yeah, I mean, we were kids. I just don't. Oh, it was okay. So
What happened?
they got convicted. Okay, so that's right. That's what it was. I think they were convicted in 96, but
the first trial happened.
Yeah, but it happened in 89 when the
Okay, so
parents
the
died.
first trial was probably what, like 92, 92?
Something like that.
Because that was a hung jury. Then they tried him again, and then they got
they got
convicted
him.
in 90s. Okay.
Yup.
But yeah, they might be getting out because they had the whole resentencing. Plus, they got they're up for parole. Plus, they had something else come up which might get them out even earlier. So I was like, it's crazy, crazy shit. Crazy shit.
I guess kids younger, whatever generations after it, Gen Z, is it Z?
I think
Something
Gen
like
Z.
that. Yeah, I don't whatever. But they probably didn't know. But there's been 2 or 3 Netflix damn shows about them, so they probably be like, oh, this is back in the late 1900s
Yep.
when this happened.
Well, what's crazy is I can see one of them watching the documentaries and be like, wait, clearly this is what's going on. What do you mean, like, these guys got convicted? It was like, well, back in the 90s, nobody believed that you could molest 2 boys, so...
Yeah.
It's like, that's essentially why they got convicted, because nobody believed that this guy could molest his 2 sons. And it's just like, that's very believable now. People...
Yeah, and didn't they pretty much just shoot them into piles of?
Oh yeah, they shot him over 50 times.
with shotguns.
Yes.
Yeah, it's not like the movies. You hit somebody in the chest with the 12 gauge, there's not going to be much left of the chest.
They just unloaded, reloaded, and just shot them again.
and then the whole them, I think, because they got
They got all the fucking money,
Yeah.
and then they were like, they just went ham.
they went kind of on a spending spree.
To be honest, looking back at it now, I was like, oh, they did what 2 fucking 19 and 20-year-olds would do with a shit ton of money and not under their parents' supervision
And
anymore.
parents that they didn't like, obviously. 'cause
Parents they didn't like, but they were like so under their thumb of their parents all the time, and now you're fucking free and have all of this money to fucking do whatever the fuck you want. I was like, of course at like 19 and 20, you're gonna make a shit ton of stupid decisions.
I'm doing it at 40. I'm gonna be, if I had some kind of big inheritance came my way, cars,
Yes.
house,
Like,
clothes.
all of a sudden, you've got $40 million fucking dollars. You're just like, oh, fuck yes.
What cars do I want to buy today?
Yeah, there we go.
And have a garage built to put them. Yeah, 100%, like day one.
Yeah. So, yeah, that is, yeah, man, just crazy.
So
shit.
who's next?
Who's the next? Who's the next big one to fall, or who the next big one to actually get out of a conviction?
It could be the same.
See,
Because
here's-
Diddy's falling. He's fallen.
Oh yeah,
I don't know. Well, first of all, I thought that he was never going to get out of prison. I was clearly wrong there, but I can't see him still doing
well,
any
when was
kind
the
of
last time he
business.
actually did music though?
Well, not music, but I'm talking about he was producing and he had all his businesses.
Yeah. Well, nobody's gonna touch him for years. Nobody's gonna publicly do business with him at all.
He's got to. I mean, he's in his 50s, right? He's got to be at 56.
Yeah, he's in his 50s. But at the same time, like, he can't go roll with the same circles that he was before. Like think about in the hip hop industry,
He's 55.
how still like homophobic just hip hop is in general. And you think
Well, hold on. Let me ask you. Okay, I'll ask you this. Would you have ever even known who Lil Nas X was in the 90s?
no, they would never would have. No. I never said it hasn't made progress. I'm just saying.
I don't think it's what. That's what I'm saying. I think it's better today. You're right.
It's definitely better today. But how many of the think about like the guys Diddy would be around and some of like the bigger rappers and stuff now, they're not gonna want to hang out with the dude who's rubbing another man's cum on his nipples.
Yeah, you right there. No, you right there.
They're not gonna want to be around this guy.
No.
At all.
Absolutely not. Okay, that I get. I get that. Unless you get a certain
maybe
kind.
Maybe Lil Nas X will hang out with him.
No.
He can probably, he was like, all right, I can produce some batter for you I can produce some lotion for you.
Now he doesn't need it. Like that's the thing is he doesn't need the Diddy push.
No, he doesn't. But I mean, Diddy's gonna need other people's push. I mean, but nobody's gonna touch him for at least about maybe five years. People are gonna forget. He's going to start to do stuff, and as he starts to do stuff, somebody's going to go back and be like, who are you? And then people are going to be caught up, and then he's just going to have to do shit from behind the scenes all the time.
I think I think that's
he's
why
he's going to be an
brought
unnamed
up,
partner on a lot of shit still.
Yeah. But I think that's why I brought up, because usually you got to get the next person.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, apparently, maybe Diddy was on the... Maybe they only got it because maybe Diddy was the only name on the Epstein list.
No,
that's why they went after him.
That was a notebook full of names, probably.
Apparently not. They said he had no client list, so all the videos he had were apparently just of him. He had thousands of videos of just him and nobody else. All the people he had out to his island, nothing happened there. All the videos they found on the island, only of him.
Yeah, there was no politicians in those videos.
Nope,
There was no actors,
no power brokers, no
religious
politicians,
people.
no CEOs, nobody.
No,
just him.
Epstein and 1,000 underage
Epstein
girls.
and Ghislaine were the only ones doing this to these thousands of ladies.
That's it. It had to be. I mean,
Very busy man.
He made a lot of money by not having anybody else on that island, and
yes. Oh yes. I feel like now here's what this is turning into though. This is turning into our generation's JFK. There's already documentaries about it. There's gonna be books and stuff written about this, because here's the thing: we're never gonna know the actual truth. They're never gonna release all the other shit, and this is gonna be a giant conspiracy theory for so long.
I think Epstein. Well, it's either one or two things happen.
Think about this.
He either hung himself and they let it happen.
Okay.
Or they made it look like, So, but with Kennedy, it's like, I don't know. I still don't to this day, because the whole bullet trajectory and it being a one shooter, like, I have no clue of who it really was. Yeah. But at least with Epstein, I'm like, it's either one of the two things. But I'm kind of like,
But I mean, look, there's videos, there's this whole government report. They were saying all this, they had conflicting reports saying all this stuff, and then people around it started either popping up dying, and then other people weren't saying shit. Yeah. And this is what's happening with Epstein. They raid his house, they find all this stuff, he gets convicted. The one other person who could probably help is in prison not saying anything, and then the main guy behind it all is fucking dead. And they're all connected to these fucking... to Mossad and all these intelligence agencies, and like he gets a crazy deal when he was in Florida getting out of prison after getting convicted of fucking I think was it molesting whatever the kids or whatever or something like that.
And then he had the whole, didn't he fake being a teacher?
No, he was a teacher. He just didn't have a degree.
No, he didn't have it. That's what I'm saying. He faked the resume to become like a university professor or something.
Oh yeah, he's connected to all these powerful people.
Yeah.
This is going to be talked about at least by our generation, and probably Gen Z for years.
You think it'll be like one of those 20 years will pass, we'll be old, and then it'll be some documentary of like, we've found the real list.
No,
because everybody would be probably dead.
Yeah,
that was part of the Epstein. You see what I'm saying? Like, there's not going to be anybody left. Probably.
Yeah, but then it'll ruin legacies, because what about their kids and everything that they did? And it was like people will invent reasons. The same reason we don't know what they never came out and really said anything about Kennedy shit. I'm sure the government could really tell us about, like, oh well, here's all the redacted shit that we left out of the Kennedy report and all that kind of stuff, because we didn't want this to kind of come out.
But that's the president. That's what I'm saying. Like, that's like Epstein. It could be actors, actresses,
or presidents.
Oof.
I mean, Trump was hanging out with him all the time. Clinton was hanging out with him, and everybody knows Clinton was fucking. Clinton was fucking any and everything, and he was hanging out on that island a lot. So, you know, that's what I'm saying. Exactly.
Well, now I want to know who's all on the list. Of course. Now,
or could it be that he died during, since he got arrested and convicted during Trump's first whatever, and think about this. Everybody was opposing Trump's shit during his first administration, right? A lot of people were trying not to let him do a lot of stuff or whatever.
Yeah.
Now, all of a sudden, whatever the fuck he says, everybody's just immediately falling in line behind him for the most part. Maybe during his first presidency, he fucking got the list. He took the list, and that's how he's keeping everybody in line now, is using this Epstein list to be like, I know you're on here, you're on here, you're on here, and so you guys need to do what the fuck I say, or else I expose you as.
yeah, because I don't really.
Tape gets leaked to the New York Times or the New York Post or some shit.
Yeah, because I don't. You're right. I don't really feel like politicians were as scared of Trump and losing their power like they are now.
I'm just saying, man. Just saying. He's got the list. That's why he's mad about it now. He's got the list. He's got people, scared. Hey, shut the fuck up about this list. List? What you mean? What you talking about?
Or just that they're in a group chat and he takes a screenshot of the video that's showing like, hey, you remember that?
There you go.
Oh, sorry, I sent you the wrong picture. I meant to send you this here that you needed to sign for me and get back to me now because I said so. And we're fucking doing it. Is that how the Gulf of Mexico got changed to the Gulf of America? They were like,
the fact they still want people to call that shit the Gulf of America is insane to me.
Because I really thought it was just he's just gonna call it that, and then now you look. I think if you pull up Google Maps, it's the Gulf of America.
No,
I think so.
Hold on, I have to look at this now. No, I'm about to be so pissed if I see this.
Yeah, I mean it.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Bullshit.
No, it really happened.
These motherfuckers really changed it to Gulf of America.
I mean, they had to.
Why?
Because he signed the change. Like, it legally happened on Air Force One in the air. I think as he was flying over the Gulf of America.
So, hold on. Why is it now it's the Gulf of America for us, still the Gulf of Mexico for everybody else in the fucking world?
Not now.
Says who?
Says Trump.
They could just be like, nah, fuck it. We're still calling it the Gulf of Mexico.
And then he's not going to let them in. That you have to.
That is I just know.
You didn't know that really happened.
Like I know
really
he
happened?
said it, and
Yeah.
I know they were trying to force people to use it. I didn't realize they fucking changed the shit on Google Maps.
Yeah.
Bezos, you bitch. What the fuck?
Well, wait, does Bezos own? He doesn't own Google.
No, I'm sorry. Who owns Google?
Googlers, Google people.
I don't know. Oh yeah,
who owns
Bezos
Google.
is Amazon.
Yeah.
But fuck, they fucking wow. That's insane. We're so cooked.
I mean, yeah, we're just a walking meme. The country is now.
Oh yeah, oh wow. This is
Now it's got me sad. And speaking of, I went to the doctor last week.
okay.
And first of all, I think my doctor. Actually, I don't think that term is politically correct anymore. I think he likes black women.
Okay.
Because every single one of his PAs is a black woman, and I'm like, I ain't mad at you, brother. I ain't mad at you. But I walk in, lady goes, honey, I was looking for an older looking man. I didn't know you was 40. You look good for 48. And I was like, thanks. Thank you. I appreciate that. I was like, I got a lot of ethnic friends to help me with skincare stuff. And she's like, well, you keep doing what you doing, baby, because it look good. I was like, okay. Go into the room, and that's where everything just changed. Like, it just, another black lady comes in. She goes, how you doing today? I was like, I'm doing all right. How about you? She goes, all right, I got a couple questions for you. I said, are both your parents alive? I'm like, well, my dad's dead, and my mom's still alive. She's like, okay, you got brothers and sisters? I was like, I got siblings. She goes, okay. So if you were to get sick, who would take care of you? And I went,
what?
Me? I go,
where is this going?
Yeah. And I go, I would.
Do you have cancer? Like, what the fuck is going on?
I said, I would take care of myself. And she goes, no, really, like, who, you got to have somebody. And I was like, it's me. It's me, and that's it. Like, she goes, you don't have any friends or anybody? I was like, oh, well, when you mean sick, are you talking about, like, if I had cancer or something? And she goes, yeah. I go, maybe, I don't know. And then she said, she was like, well, you got to have somebody.
Do you need a kidney or something?
No.
Man? What the fuck is going on?
I said, and then I could feel that part of me coming out, the other one. Mm-hmm. And I said, let me calm down. I've been on new meds. I'm feeling better. I said, I got to ask you, what is this? What is this questioning? I go, I'm here for a blood work and a physical. Like, I'm not, like, what is this? She goes, well, we just want to make sure that your mental health is okay too. I go, it was. I was fine until you just made me feel like I'm going to die alone. And I go, do you have a skip all button on that form? And she goes, yeah. I go, yeah, let's just skip all on that. I'm trying to get my triglycerides checked and my cholesterol. Like, I have a therapist. And now I need to see her because you've.
God damn.
And so I wanted to ask you, because I thought of this, but I'm not saying this, but okay. I thought about it. So I wanted to ask you and see what you.
Okay.
Could this have been this is a white dude that looks like he's pretty well put together, and he probably had like stereotypical nice white family, and she was just stereotyping me as in like, oh, he's good.
I think, like, why she was asking you all these questions?
Because she was like, no, you've got to have somebody, like your parents. And I was like, listen, I told her, as I said, I think this is what got her, as I was like, I grew up, because I said this, I grew up differently. Okay. I didn't grow up like most. And then after I said that, she kind of went, oh, and that's why I'm thinking, you just thought that this good, well put together white chocolate.
Okay, I think she's going through her questions that she's got on her thing. So she's like, oh, this is a standard intake. Because you've seen this doctor before?
Yes. He has been my doctor for a while now, and I did not get this before.
Then they're asking all these fucking weird ass into life questions and shit.
It was pretty.
Man.
She said, well, we just want to make sure that you're fine. I was like, I am fine, but you kept
then again,
pressing
you are
me.
40 now, and maybe it's once you turn 40, it's like, all right, you're hitting that age where like you can start having some serious shit pop up. Let's just make sure you got a decent support system. But then I could also see her like push and be like, wait, you white, you look pretty good. What you mean you ain't got nobody you can call? Like, you said you got your mom, your sister alive. They ain't gonna help you. It was like, let's not go down that road.
And then she's like, what about your friends? I go, I mean, yeah, but you're talking about like I have leukemia or something, which I literally am just here to make sure that I got my triglycerides down because they were through the fucking roof the last time I was in here. And then she takes my blood pressure and she's like, oh, your blood pressure's a little high. Oh, why? I don't know. Understand why? Because you got me thinking I was in a good fucking mood, okay? Because your friend out there, she said I looked good, and I come in here.
She had to set you up for what was about to happen. She's like, oh, he's about to go back there and get fucking destroyed mentally. So let me put him in a happy place now.
She was, and she was. I don't see. That's the thing is the first woman, I guess, because she read my chart, she knew my age. But the other one, she was like, well, you're really young, and you probably aren't going to have any health problems anytime soon. I'm like, well, how about I just don't have any health problems at all? And then I think she told me, she goes, I'm 32. And I went, ma'am, I'm 40. Like, can you go get my doctor, please? I just need to see him.
Oh,
but then immediately after that, I had to go get my lab work done. Hey.
Like, there's a reason you keep going back to this office.
And I was like, "Hi, how you doing?" And then she pulls out my chart and she just goes, "You just a baby." Oh, I'm a baby. Oh, what do you mean I'm a baby? She's like, "Honey, I'm 47." I go, "We're not that far off."
Oh, we're less than 10 years.
Yeah.
Like we're in the same generation.
Yeah.
Bro. Like don't do that.
No. I started talking to her, and I love, like, another thing you wouldn't understand, being black.
Okay, of course.
Is when a black person to me, they start just opening up immediately and start telling you their life. You're like, yeah, they like me. They like me. I like that. That's a good feeling for me. Okay. And she started. I said, well, I'm not like young. I go, I'm 40, and she's like, yeah, young is like 20 something. I go, yeah, that's better.
Yeah.
Like I'm far from that.
Oh yeah, you YN at that point.
Yeah. And then she said, yeah, I got these young boys on me. I got this 23-year-old. I said, 23? And she goes, mm-hmm. And she goes, but my son, my first son is 27, and I'm like, you can't
be fucking your son's friends.
No, it's not even her friend, but you can't fuck somebody that is younger than your oldest son. And then I told her, I was like, yeah, they're gonna start hanging out together and playing Xbox and shit. He ain't gonna quit paying attention to you.
That always blew my mind though, is hearing about these people that would fucking people younger than their kids, or like around the same age, or fucking was it Hulk Hogan's ex-wife started dating one of her daughter's friends,
18 or something.
She was like 19 or 20, and Hulk Hogan's wife's ex-wife, once they divorced, started dating one of her 19-year-old friends. And I was like, what the fuck? I was like, that's
just, it's a situation. Just because you can doesn't mean you should.
Yes.
And I think there's two good rules to those that you shouldn't. You shouldn't date anybody that's younger than one of your children.
Yep.
And you shouldn't date somebody who's older than your mother or father.
Ooh. Okay. That's
Did you have to think about that? You thought about that?
That's a good.
You're
No,
like,
I was like, that's a good rule to live by.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
You were right. I co-signed, damn it.
But it was like you had to you were pausing, like
I had to contemplate it for a second.
Do I agree with what he's saying?
Well, it was the older than your parents part. I was like, well, do I agree with that? But then I was like, that's probably.
Yeah. Yes, Neal. Yes.
Well, see, but then that would defeat all the things that I'm trying to help you to achieve, Neal.
I know, and that's why you need to stop, because you just agreed that I had a good rule. But then now you have to go back on what you said.
Okay, which parent though? Because sometimes guys are born.
I'm not dating a man.
No, hold on, no.
Oh, you mean
older?
age?
Yes.
Well, wait a minute. Why would you?
Why would you assume I say you're dating?
Because the age thing, I guess, didn't make sense in my head what you were saying.
Yeah, because sometimes you have these guys being born to old dads. So sometimes you got these guys fucking around on their wives, and they all of a sudden have another kid at like 55. So now,
that makes it even more extreme to what I'm saying. Like if you were born and your kid was 55,
hold on. But now you're saying, let's say
your parent was 55.
at 55, and then at 18, right? Your dad is now 73 or 72, something like that. And so now, does that mean at 18 now you're free to date a 60-year-old? Technically, not older than your parents.
Yeah. I think by that logic, to a certain point, you are correct. But if it was 85 and you're 18, I'm like, oh, what are you doing?
There better be a payday in the next couple of years for you at that point. You
don't have to wait too long.
You better be getting paid at that point. That's why, like, when Hugh Hefner was dating all these fucking women, you're like, oh, they're just waiting on this man to die and get some money out of this, because there's no way these 20-year-old women are just like having fun, fucking what was his name? Hugh Hefner.
Hugh Hefner?
Yeah, fucking Hugh Hefner. You got 4 girlfriends from 21 to 25 hanging around you all the time. And yeah, I'm sure you're all having very stimulating conversations, and you tell them about the first time you saw, I don't know, Bette Midler in fucking concert in the 70s type shit.
Yeah, but if you're thinking about Playboy Playmates, the broken home is one of the first things that pops into my mind when I hear.
This is true. This is true, but I guess there's a certain. I always wonder with guy when I see guys date that young, like you're dating three generations behind yourself, like what kind of conversations are you having with these people?
Wait, all right. So what year is Gen Z? Hold on. Gen Z years are
What are they?
97 to 2012.
Okay.
So at the oldest, 97, that's 12 years. So that's 28.
But see, they're one
so.
generation behind us. Think about in another 30 years, right? We'll be in our 70s.
Oh, and then the alphas?
Yeah,
or whatever.
Yeah,
is it alpha after Z?
We're dating like Gen Alpha or or whatever generation comes after them. See what I'm saying?
No, I can't.
Because there's going to be Gen Alpha, then there's going to be another generation, and after that, and then we're going to be trying. You're going to see guys our age trying to date that dating.
No, because there's going to be too many conversations like having to explain what a house phone was.
Yeah.
Having to explain what a CD was. Like I can't be
having to explain where the save icon came from.
The save icon?
Yeah.
Oh, right.
Yeah, the save icon. Like to the point kids don't understand. They just see it like, oh, that's the picture where you save your shit. Not understanding that it came from a 3.5-inch fucking floppy disk that you would have to save your shit to.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? They don't even understand where that picture is, what that picture even is of.
I'm not gonna. When I hear somebody say something that I know the answer to from like the '90s, I'm just gonna not answer anymore. I'm not. I'm not gonna age myself. I'm not doing it. Okay.
Oh, I age myself all the time at the gym. I will.
Well, yeah,
make
you
jokes.
teach kids though.
Oh yeah, it's so dude. The amount of like songs I will play for these kids that they just don't know or recognize, because like I will sit there, I will play Gap Band, I will play Morris Day, I will play Shaka Khan. I will play Heavy D. I will play all sorts of just crazy shit for these kids that they will never hear in their lives.
Well, but that was our parents' generation. A lot of that was our parents' generation music before it was ours.
Well, I can't exactly go around playing 112 for these kids.
No,
I can't be playing Peaches and Cream. Like they're not gonna. I can't play Drew Hill in the middle of I can't have DMX too much for around the kids too often. So
shit.
Think about our generations, like our generation's music. Like when we get into what you call it, senior homes and shit like that, the music that's going to be playing is going to be crazy.
It's funny you said that.
Think about a bunch of 70-year-olds listening to Hose by Ludacris.
Wow, I was just, I was just thinking about that too, because I had my like new metal playlist playing, and it ended and it started just random radio, and then Nookie came on.
Yeah,
and I'm like, man, I remember everybody would sing Nookie. It didn't matter what color you were back in the day. If Nookie came on, women, men, everybody was singing it. And when you listen to it, you're like, well, you can't make music like that today.
Think about.
I mean, you can, but it's just not a thing.
Picture a bunch of grandparents, and all of a sudden, Mystical pops up.
Oh,
Shake your ass. Watch yourself. You just see like some old lady in a walker come rolling up, like shaking her fucking hips. Like that's gonna be our fucking. That's gonna be our nursing homes. And then you're going to hear guys screaming from room to room because everybody's going to be playing fucking LAN games.
Man, there's no telling what video games are going to be like that when we're 70.
But you can't tell me. They're going to have to put video games in. They're going to have to, there's going to be like LAN. We're going to go back to LAN parties in the nursing home. Think about it.
Yeah.
Because we're going to be online playing with a bunch of other seniors because we're the first like true gaming generation.
Well, we were the
video game. We're the first true video game generation. Like my entire life
grow up
has had video games.
Yeah,
and so and like we were there when playing online first came about, and it was such a big thing. So you're gonna have guys in their fucking 70s playing Call of Duty, screaming at each other from across the fucking nursing home.
Man, you just like all these things went through my mind just now with because we knew we We were there when controllers got analog sticks. We were there when controllers got away from wired to cordless.
Yep.
To internet, from getting rid of cartridge to disc, from disc to digital,
Yes.
to updates,
Yes.
to DLC.
Yes.
What? Got to virtual reality in homes.
Yes, man.
Anyway, we should probably wrap it up here. All right, folks, that camera. We're having a little bit of technical difficulties. We're going to go ahead and end it here. Neal, would you like to say anything? Lead us out.
Hit the like, subscribe, share with your friends. All right. See you guys later.
All right, peace. We'll get this shit figured out probably.